Hello viewers, it's Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast for my segment called Boruto Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to preach hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cost any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the latest episode of Boruto. I gotta say, after watching this episode made me cry. So anyway, basically the episode starts on, it's morning time. So basically, Shikadao just woke up at his house, heading towards the kitchen of his house, and he noticed that his mother and father were dressed in black. So basically, let's go, Shikadao would like to know why you guys are dressed up in black, and Tamari tells him that how you forgot it's the day of remembrance. It's a day of remembrance about the people that died, and it's the day of the memorial. So basically, to remember all the people who died in the fourth Great Ninja War. So basically, Shikadao kind of forgot that it was today. So anyway, so basically, like Shikadao got himself ready for the memorial to remember all the shinobis that died during, to remember all the ninjas all the ninjas and shinobis and warriors that died during the fourth Great Ninja War. So anyway, while that was going on at the Henley Science Building, at the Henley Science Building, we see a guy with a prosthetic robot arm and leg went into the science building looking for Mr. Kotsky. Mr. Kotsky, who was the head of the Ninja Science 2 division. So basically telling him that Mr. Kotsky was not in. The section is telling him that Mr. Kotsky was not in. So basically, then I'm just going to leave. So basically, it turns out this guy with the prosthetic left arm and leg was Io, the fifth Musikage. So basically, Mugo came in and walked past Io, and he was asking for the report, and did not recognize that Io did not recognize who Io was. So anyway, he just came there to pick up the report for the scientific buildings research and whatnot. So basically, he was there to take a report and whatnot for the ninjas silent division building. So anyway, once he got the report, he went to talk to Iowa about why he was, why he. So basically, when he got the report, he decided to, talk to Iowa he doesn't recognize. So anyway, meanwhile, back at the memorial, Granny Shinada, Lady Shinada gave a speech at the memorial service to remember all the people that were killed during the war and whatnot. So basically, everybody was in black. Everybody, I believe seems like everybody was there and whatnot. Everybody was in black. At the memorial service, to pay honor for all the fallen shinobis and warriors that gave their lives during the fourth great ninja war and whatnot. So anyway. So basically, it was a heart summer moment. So basically, Lady Tsunade was he did a speech. So anyway, once Lady Tsunade was done giving the speech, that's when and Shikamaru was talking about during the whole war about how both their fathers died after the Ten Tail Beast destroyed the Lion's headquarters. So basically, they was talking about that, that day when their fathers died, because they were working on a strategy to try to defeat the Ten-Tailed Beast, but the Ten-Tailed Beast had shoot a tail bomb at the Lion's headquarters, therefore end up killing and Shikada's father. So basically, the Ten-Tailed Beast, is what's building, and Shikada's father. Ino's father and Shikamaru's father got killed by a tail bomb from the Ten-Tailed Beast when they got resurrected and whatnot, and the killing and Shikamaru's father in the process. So basically, there was wonder, Sabiki, and Shikamaru was wondering, that, what strategy did they came up to beat the Ten-Tail, because they never got the strategy, because their father was supposed to come up with a strategy to defeat the Ten-Tailed Beast, but they got killed before to even tell them the strategy to how to kill the how to stop the Ten-Tailed Beast. So anyway, meanwhile, somewhere outside in another part of the East, we see Mugo call out with Ira, because Mugo still doesn't recognize who Ira is, because, it's like, Mugo being like, why are you looking to Mr. Koski? And that's when Ira said, during the war, I lost my arm and leg. I lost my left arm and left leg during the war. So basically, during the war, I was in a bad accident, therefore losing my left arm and leg. So basically, for a few years, I was in a coma. When I woke up, my arm and leg were gone. So basically, it was Mr. Koski who made these prosthetic limbs for me that gave me a new life. So basically, that's the reason why he was looking to Mr. Koski. I was looking for Mr. Koski because he's the one who helped him with his prosthetic arm and leg and whatnot, who made him. So basically, Koski made his new arm and leg and whatnot. So basically, he was trying to get Mr. Koski for helping him during the time to match his new robotic arm and leg and whatnot. So basically, that's the reason why I was looking for Mr. Koski at the Henley Science Building and whatnot. So basically, maybe that Mugo might be at the memorial service. So basically, maybe we might find him at the memorial service. So basically, he took Ira to the memorial service to go look for Mr. Koski. So anyway. About time they got there, the service is over. So basically, the service was basically over. But and there was no sign of Mr. Kofsky. So basically, but but Ira and Moogle paid their respect to the memorial, planted the flowers near the memorial site where. That all the people who lost their lives during the Fourth Ninja War. So anyway, Shikamaru and recognized Ira. Like, Ira, it's you. So basically, and that's what Moogle said. He's surprised that he did not recognize that Ira was actually the fifth, which was the fifth Muzikage. So basically, he was kind of shocked and kind of embarrassed that he did not notice that Ira was the fifth Muzikage. So anyway, it turns out that Ira, the reason, sorry, tongue-tied. So anyway, the reason why he lost his arm and leg, because during the war, he was at the headquarters when the Terror Beast bombed the Alliance headquarters. So basically, that's the reason why he lost his arm and leg in the first place, because he was at the headquarters of the Alliance when the Tin-Tail Beast, destroyed it. So therefore, that's how he lost his arm and leg. So basically, he was there with and Shikamaru. He was there with and Shikamaru's father. When the Tin-Tail Beast bombed the Alliance headquarters. So anyway, Shikamaru asked Lord Ira a question about did my father and your father ever tell you about their strategy to beat the Tin-Tail Beast? And Ira said yes. Turns out it was a very simple strategy. He said that it turns out that after your dad's analyzed the data on the Tin-Tail Beast, and the study was that you kids will come up with a strategy to defeat the Tin-Tail Beast. So basically, that was their strategy, to believe that you and your comrades will be able to defeat the Tin-Tail Beast. So basically, after hearing that, and Shikamaru started to cry. That they even in that last moment, they believe that they will find a way to defeat the Tin-Tail Beast during the Fourth Great Ninja War and whatnot. So basically, they get Ira for telling Gate Lord Ira for telling what their father's strategy was for defeating the Tin-Tail Beast. So basically, Ira, like you say, you're welcome. You're welcome. Like I said, y'all dads, y'all two dads were brave and wise shinobi. So basically, no Ira left the memorial. Gave him, telling, Shikamaru and, that, those words that, telling him the final words of their fathers and whatnot. So anyway, So anyway, so the sun starts to go down. We see Shikamaru lying near the riverbed, right where the small riverbed, just lying on the grass. And Shikamaru found him. It's like, Mom still need to find you because you didn't come home yet. So basically, like Shikamaru said, I'm sorry. So anyway, let's go get something to eat. And then after we're done eating, we can, do some training together. What do you say, son? And Shikamaru was like, okay. So basically, that's when Shikamaru said that, now I know. Now I finally know the strategy that my father and Inner's father came up with, finally know the strategy that my father and Inner's father came up with to defeat the 10-ton beast, all this time now. So basically, I'm gonna make sure that my son will to teach my son everything I could, and I'm gonna teach my son everything that I know, and make sure that he will have a bright, successful future for his life. So basically, the episode ended with with Shikamaru chasing it after Shikadao, and that's how the episode ended with Shikamaru chasing after Shikadao, going out for something to eat, and that's how the episode ended. This how the episode ended with somewhere else we see Lord Ara using his prosthetic arm to catch one single leaf, and while the leaf was blowing in the wind. So basically, this how the episode ended with Lord Ara somewhere in this tree and catch one single leaf with his prosthetic hand in the wind while the wind was blowing, and this how the episode ended. So anyway, this was a good, sad. This was one of the best. This was the best moving, emotional episodes of Boruto so far. So this was a good, moving, sad episode of Boruto. One of the best. So basically, I have nothing else to say. So anyway, this is Cynthia Michael from Screwview. Sign off. 1.